Greetings, people of the internet. This is Scott with CircWorks, and this is 100 Days of Making Comics. So, what is 100 Days of Making Comics? It is where I spend at least 30 minutes a day in my busy schedule to work on my own personal comic book projects. I am working on a book called Young and the Dead. It's kind of like Goonies meets Night of the Living Dead. It's kids versus zombies, and it's super fun to work on and hopefully super fun to read. So I'm in my car today. This is the first car video I've done. I know a lot of other people that are doing this 100-day challenge have done like these car videos. So if you've been following me, you know that I finished my thumbnails and now I'm getting ready to work on the actual finished pieces, and I just discovered that I was all out of comic book pages. So I need to run up to the not comic book store, but the art store, aka Michael's, because the nearest art store is kind of a ways away, and I happen to have this 50% off coupon. So assuming that they carry, the comic book pages, I think I saw some there before. They were a little different brand, but yeah, I figured I'd try it out. So assuming they still have them, because they're not really, obviously, that's not their primary focus, is selling art supplies. Well, they sell art supplies, but comic book stuff, and it's mostly crafts and things like that. But so hopefully they'll have them, and I can get them for pretty cheap, because I don't know how much they are normally, but 50% off, you can't beat that. So anyway, so that's what I'm up to today, and I'm just thinking about laying out this first page of the comic, and I was wondering if I should do a page at a time, as in pencil the page, ink the page, scan it in, and lettering it, so I have one finished page and then move on to the next one. Now, I normally don't work like that, but since I am considering wanting to try to start doing this as a webcomic, it might be an option. I don't know. Something to think about. Of course, I already have 2 issues in the can, so to speak, and they're finished and ready, and so I've got a little leeway if I started running the webcomic. So maybe by the time those run out, even if I just do it my traditional way, I can still if I do pencil all the pages, then ink all the pages, then scan all the pages, then letter all the pages, and color all the pages, and all that stuff. Color meaning black and white, because it's other than the cover, which is in color. Everything else is black and white, line art and everything. So, I mean, not line art. What am I saying? Everything else is like a kind of a grayscale shading. So because I have those 2 issues ready, I might not need to do that, but eventually I think it's going to catch up to me. So maybe it's good to get into that habit of maybe just doing a full page, from pencils to inks to coloring to everything, one at a time, and then move on to the second page. It would be a weird experiment. That's not something that usually when I'm penciling, I'm kind of in a penciling zone, and then I go into the inking zone, and so I don't know. I'm thinking about that. So right now I just gotta actually drop a Netflix video off at the post office. So I'm gonna do that. Let's see. Find it here. Hey, these, yeah, I don't know if this is really advantageous to do these. I mean, I know you kind of save time doing them in the car, but yeah, I don't know. You can run errands, and it's probably not the safest thing in the world. So I don't think I'll do too many more of these, but I don't know. I just saw everyone else doing it. I figured, hey, you know what? I gotta run some errands. Let me throw that in there, and so I might as well flip the camera on and do my talking now rather than later. So yeah, that's I'll probably turn this off, and then I'll probably start recording again after I get my page, and just edit that in, and then we'll go from there. So I'll see you in a couple seconds. Hey, so I am back from the art store, and picked up, they actually did have some comic book pages, and And when I got home, I realized that I already still had some. So yeah, there was a time where somebody, I forgot who, was clearing out. I guess they were getting rid of them or something, and so they were on sale for like super cheap. So I bought a whole bunch of them, and I thought I used them all, but I guess I didn't. So this is what I've been using. It's Strathmore brand. It's Bristol. It's all. There's a real cool Katie Cook drawing on there. You see that? So, but anyway, there's, they're all pre-ruled and everything. Can you see that? Yeah, blue line. Oh, that's. Yeah. So yeah, they're real nice. It's a real slick finish. The new this time I got a different brand. This is what Michael's carried. It's Canson brand. I haven't really. I don't think I've used any of their products before. But yeah, it's similarly laid out. Comic book style pages. This is more of a cold press, so it's got a little bit more tooth to it, which I particularly like. I like I like kind of a little texture to the paper. So I might switch over to this for the new comic. I might try out these new pages and see. Sometimes when you get to inking, the smoother is better because your brush won't. I mean, it's not like it's super rough. It's not sandpaper or anything. But sometimes the you might get a little wobbly if there's a little bit of texture to it. But I think I'm gonna try this new brand out and see how it goes. So yeah, that's about it. So hopefully I am gonna shut this off, and then I'm gonna start working on laying out some of my, or at least my first page, and yeah, getting excited to actually start drawing after. Oh geez, we're almost. I think tomorrow will be episode 40. So yeah, 40 days. 30 days working on the script and thumbnails and all that stuff. So yeah, getting excited to start drawing. And so hopefully tomorrow I'll be able to show you. Hopefully I'll have at least something done. I don't know how far along I'll get. If nothing else, maybe I'll just have the panel borders laid out and everything. But yeah, so I'll see you guys tomorrow. That is all.